So guys, let me break down to you exactly how I was able to close 3 new clients in a single month. Technically it was actually 4 clients, but I'll get to the reasons why I'm not including that one in the actual title. So let's just jump straight into it. So guys, welcome back to the channel. Montel Gordon here. Hope you guys are all doing well and staying safe. If you guys are new around here, please make sure you drop a like, comment and subscribe. Make sure you turn on that post notification as well. Make sure you drop a comment as well, because that really does help me with the algorithm and it helps me push my channel out to more people. If you guys aren't new around here, then you guys know you can see something new behind me right here. So this, I just copped a new office chair. Essentially, I was being very naive. I used to think that you didn't need an office chair. I thought it was just a nicety that you can kind of go without, but trust me guys, it makes the world of difference. If you guys want to know what chair this is, in the UK it's called a contract 24/7 chair. I got it from like a place called Office Furniture Online or something like that. It's super hard to get in this colorway as well, by the way. So I'm gonna get a space gray, you know, MacBook Pro and stuff like that. So I'm upgrading the office and whatnot, making sure I've got a new like standing desk and whatnot. I'm looking to upgrade all that sort of stuff. But long story short guys, in the US this is called the autonomous ergo chair too. So just go and do your Googles and you can be able to find this chair. It's the exact same chair, but it's named something different over here in the UK. It literally reclines and all sorts, and like free floats, and you can do all sorts of like adjustments. It's a pretty amazing chair. Highly recommend it, by the way. It really does help. So I'll be making a video all about like how you should spend your money and what to invest it in and all that sort of stuff. Well, I'm thinking about making a video about that this week, so kind of stay tuned for that if you want to see that. Also drop a comment if you do want to see that. So guys, without any further ado, that was kind of a long-winded, but let's get straight to the point. Guys, I have now got 9 clients working with me in my agency. Sounds crazy because I remember back when I couldn't even frigging close any clients, but I want to quickly reel off like what sort of clients I have right now. So bear with me a second because I got some notes here. Sometimes it is a little bit hectic when you have multiple clients and whatnot. I do have 9 clients right now. So I have a client that's paying me $250 right now for just Instagram management. They are a CBD company. Then I have another client paying me, where it used to be $720, but we dropped it to $705 so that we could upgrade their package on like Buffer, because they wanted to include an additional platform, which was cool of us. And so that's a automation type company. They sell like home automation, like you know, like Hive. I'm not sure if you US people know what Hive is, but you can basically control your home from your mobile phone and all that sort of like home tech. We have one of those companies. Then we have another company paying us $490 per month. This is a gaming company. And then we have another client paying us $350, which is a new client actually, which I'll be talking about in a second. He's paying us $350 per month just for Instagram management. He is a music artist manager and I'm managing his artist's social media essentially. Then we have an e-commerce business that actually specializes in authentication, and like it's a really weird niche. Never actually heard of it before, but like they authenticate items you buy online. So whenever you buy something online, there's like certain items that are fake and stuff like that, and they have like a solution for that where you can put like a barcode in it and you scan it in like the tag of your clothes and it will show that it's an authentic item. Kind of a cool idea. Very interested to see how that goes. Then we have a real estate client which I had from ages ago. We're actually on pause right now. Oh, by the way, before I mention this, the client I just mentioned, the e-commerce business that's got the authentication stuff, they pay us $600 per month for Twitter management, just to manage the Twitter, then actually just create the content for the Twitter. I don't even think we need to post that. We're actually still onboarding these right now, so bear with me with this one. Then we have my real estate client that I've already told you about. He pays me $1,250, which is £1,000 over here in the UK. So I closed him in, and you know, he's actually based in the UK. I think this is my only client based in the actual UK. It's really weird. But anyway, he pays me $1,250. Then I have another client that's actually and that's a real estate agent. They're on pause, by the way. Then we have another client which is a gambling company, like a global gambling company. They actually do lottery and stuff like that, like the lotto. They're actually paying me $1,260 per month for actual social media management. And then I have 2 new clients that I'm onboarding. These aren't monthly recurring clients though, so I'm not going to count these in my like monthly recurring like revenue and whatnot and profit and whatnot. But essentially I just closed 2 new clients that are actually brother and sister. It's actually quite cool because they have basically, they're doing the same campaign, and this is only like a one-off one-off like campaign for them, and what they're doing is kind of like having an open cart day and a closed cart day, and they're releasing like an online program, basically like a training program. But both of those people are paying me $600 per month. And the reason why I say I'm not including one yet in the start of this video is because one of them hasn't actually paid me yet, and we're just getting him onboarded and whatnot, but he's basically onboarded already. All I need to do is just follow up with him, just make sure I get a payment. But you don't have a client until you get paid, so that's why I'm not going to be including that. So in all guys, my revenue right now, I'll speak in revenue and I'll tell you my profit margins. My revenue right now is $6,105 in total. Now, some clients I've taken off of Upwork, some I've taken on Upwork. So sometimes my profit margins could be around 60 at the lowest to 80%. Now, if you take the average of those two, it's around 70% profit margin. It's probably a little bit higher than this, to be honest with you, but I'm just going to lowball it here and say it's around 70% profit margin. And obviously this is not including tax or anything like that, because I still have to get taxed on this. But essentially my profit margin, let's say at the lowest, it's around 70%, right? So that means I am now sat at actual profit, which is $4,273 per month, which in the UK, by the way, if you guys don't know, is and if you want me to convert it, is £3,427 profit per month, basically. Still low, still getting up there, still could do way better than this. If you look at the dollars, I'm actually halfway to the actual in profit. I'm talking about in profit. I'm obviously, you know, halfway to that six-figure mark. Can't wait to hit that friggin' six-figure mark. I don't think it will take me too long to get there now, especially with the things I'm moving into. But guys, let me break down exactly how I was able to get 3 clients in 1 month. Technically it's actually 4. I'll explain. I've kind of already explained that, you know, the 4th client and actually got them onboarded and whatnot, and now they need to basically pay. The reason why we've done it like that is because the campaign has like a start date and an end date. It's not like when you run ads for like a real estate agent and you're always trying to run ads, or like an e-commerce business, you're always running ads. This business has like a open cart date where it's like they need ads on a specific start date, and then they have a window of when the ads need to be run, and that window isn't up and coming until a couple of weeks yet. So we kind of have a little bit of a leeway before they actually get started with that. So that's why I kind of did that, and that's why I don't want to include it in this, because again, anything can actually happen at this point. So this is just a general rule. Like, don't ever get excited when you think you have a client on paper. Make sure you actually get the payment first, and then you can talk about it. So yeah guys, 3 clients in 1 month, not too bad if I do say so myself. So here's how I went about doing it. So all these clients actually came from Upwork except for one of them. So all of my clients actually came from Upwork except for 2 of them. So my real estate agent actually came to me through an inbound method that I actually used to use. I've kind of slowed that down for now because I'm actually just trying to focus on one thing at a time. I'm going to get into that in a second as well. Then the other client that I closed is one of my client's brothers that she actually referred me to, basically. So I was working with a client, and this is one of those clients that we're doing like a one-off campaign for, and she's doing like a relationship type of coaching business and whatnot, and then he's doing a start money online, make money online. I know that's going to be a little bit difficult to run ads for and whatnot, but essentially the sister referred me to the brother, basically. So one client's a referral. Out of all my 9 clients, 1 client's a referral, 1 came through inbound leads. The rest of them pretty much, yeah, the rest of them actually came through Upwork. So Upwork's been working amazingly well for me. So let me actually jump into how I actually went about doing this and like the underlying methodology behind this, because I think that if you just stick to one thing, it doesn't even matter if it's cold calling, cold emailing. I'm starting to kind of become more mature now, and I believe that like it's not actually the technical stuff that matters. It's more about the mindset stuff and just sticking to one thing over time, basically, and just being consistent. I just think like if you just stick to one thing, you're going to make it. And when I say stick to one thing, I'm talking about you do it for 90 days straight. Just send 10 messages on whatever platform, or you know, do your 10 cold calls each and every day for 90 days straight. So in all, you do 900 pieces of outreach, and you cannot tell me that you won't get a client for that if you're actually doing this properly and you're actually you know, listening to the feedback and whatnot. But let me jump into all of what I mean by this. So again, I've got notes on my computer. If you see me looking over there, that's why. So the first thing you want to do is treat SMMA like it's a scientific experiment. And what I mean by that is you want to set a hypothesis. You want to do a lot of split testing. So you want to keep a constant and a variable. What I mean by that is, let's say you're running and this, I'll just give a Facebook ads example, because we all know about, you know, how to kind of, you know, how Facebook ads work. So let's say your constant is the ad set. So the ad set is where you target certain demographics, certain interests, certain behaviors. That stays the same. You can then duplicate the ad set. In fact, no, you don't even need to duplicate the ad set. What you can do is just split test 2 different images, basically. So the actual ad set becomes the constant. The variable would be you know, the copy would be the same, the headline would be the same, the copy would be the same, the image would be different in two different versions of the ads. That would be a scientific experiment, and you would run that and see which image was working the best, basically. So that's what I mean. And how you actually apply this to your actual outreach is you want to stick to one platform and use different scripts, basically. So the platform becomes the constant, and the variable becomes the actual body of your emails if you're running emails, or even the subject line. You can split test different things, of course, but what you want to do is just split test one thing at a time, not two, one thing at a time, guys. So the second thing I need you guys to do, and I believe you guys need to do this immediately, is eliminate everything else and just stick to one thing, like I said. And what I mean by that is, if you're doing like cold calls and cold emails and LinkedIn, you're doing all of those at once, just stop. Just focus on one thing. Just set an hypothesis, as in, when you set an hypothesis, it's you saying, I'm going to get a client in 90 days using cold email. That would be a clear-cut hypothesis. You want to stick to that and actually stick to one thing at a time. So that's exactly what I did when I was first starting Upwork. I said, I'm going to get a client using Upwork and build my social media marketing agency using Upwork. I'm going to send 10 messages a day on Upwork. I'm not going to stop for 90 days straight and just see what happens. Literally, that's what you need to do. Remove expectations and just literally see what happens, guys. And again, just treat it like a science experiment. And what I mean by treat it like a science experiment is, again, keep it constant, change it with one variable at a time, and you want to send out enough sample pieces, like you want enough of a sample size, if you will, to actually get valid data. What I mean by that is, send 100 messages on your given platform. Again, stick to one platform. After those 100 messages, you can even do 50 messages and take a look at that, because I still believe that will be a big enough sample size. You then want to see what the results were of those 50 messages, and you really need to be tracking this using stuff like Strides app. Even have like a outreach tracker that you can build on like Google Excel, Google Excel app, Google Sheets, that's it. So you can actually track this on Google Sheets. Make sure you're tracking it each and every day and actually religiously doing this each and every day. Then again, guys, the third thing I highly recommend is you just stick to one thing over time for a minimum of 90 days. This is like, I keep mentioning this in my channel, and I think you guys think I'm joking. Like, this literally is the key. You stick to one thing over a 90-day period, and you just do it each and every day without missing a single day. Like, literally, I wish somebody could have told me this when I was first getting started. Like, this is literally the key. There is no secret script. There is nothing that these gurus are literally hiding from us. All they're doing is they're basically throwing shit at a wall until something sticks, and then they're refining and optimizing that and listen to the feedback. As in, these 100 messages that I've sent, how many sales calls have I generated from them? If I've not generated enough calls, then obviously something's going wrong. So let me try and tweak something. But you tweak one thing at a time. Then you go again, send another 100. Then you see the results after 100, and you see, oh well, this time I was able to set even more calls. That means something is going right. Let's see if we can even improve that and optimize that. Then you go again and send another 100 messages, all using the same script, all on the same platform, and you see what happens from then. You see the results, and then you continuously refine and optimize until you've got this one system that you're killer at. And then that leads me on to my fourth step, actually, or even I believe it's like 4 or 5. You then want to, once you've actually mastered this, you then want to automate it, and that's the actual position I'm in right now. I've mastered like Upwork obviously working for me 4 clients in 1 month and whatnot. This is not even like it's a fluky thing. This has been like, there's been multiple occasions where I've closed clients from Upwork. There's been multiple times where I've closed clients on Upwork within like just a few like days apart. There's been, if you look back at my channel, there's literally videos of me saying how I've been able to close 2 clients in like 3 days, and like I've done that multiple times, and now I've done 4 clients in a single month. Technically 3. I already know that I have this client in the bag, so we're already onboarded. They're literally brother and sister. They're talking about me. His sister's literally saying great things about me. I've actually already onboarded him, already had the strategy session with him, so it's literally like he's locked in. He's already signed the contract basically, but he still hasn't paid the actual invoice. That's all basically. But guys, look, that's how you go about doing it. Stick to one thing over time, eliminate all distractions, make it a religious routine that you do this. Just go 90 days straight without missing a single piece of outreach. Split test different headlines, split test different lines within your actual body. And again, it doesn't really matter if you're using cold email. To me, I'm actually starting to see that, like, I genuinely believe that anything is going to work for you if you just stay consistent with it. Like, literally, it could be cold emailing, could be cold calling, could be of course there's going to be certain platforms that are slightly better than For example, if you're trying to cold call a dentist, I believe that's going to be very, very hard to do. You're probably better off emailing or even sending like actual direct mail to them. But that's another story for another day. But guys, look, rewatch this video over and over again, because I literally believe that the things I've said in here are going to make you a wealthy individual if you can really understand what I'm saying. Listen to the underlying tones that I'm trying to explain to you guys, because I'm not even joking. This is the real shit. There is no special script. There is no special platform. I've been searching for it for fucking years. I've still not found it to this day, and I've been through a bunch of courses. But guys, with that being said, I hope that you've enjoyed this. Hope that you guys are being successful. If you guys want like one-on-one help, literally give me 240 minutes. Give me 4 hours of your time, and I'm going to show you how to build a cool ass marketing agency that you can get clients each and every month. Literally, I will walk you through it one-on-one with me, and that is my 4-week mentorship program. If you're wondering what the hell is he talking about, literally, if you want to learn more about that, click the link below. Just book a call with me, and we'll see if you are a right fit. So I'm only looking for win-win situations. I want to work with people that are deadly serious about this, and that they can commit to 90 days straight without missing a single day. So I get a lot of people trying to reach out to me and trying to get into the program, and like I can just tell right off the bat these days that they're not going to be consistent. And I can see that because like the way you do one thing is the way how you do everything. And if you can understand that, and if you listen to like a lot of Sam Ovens, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But guys, look, if you are in on the 4-week mentorship program, there are still spots available. Obviously I can't work with a lot of people because I'm now working with friggin' like 9 clients and whatnot. So with that being said, if you're interested in that, click the link below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.